Hey Internet, it's Gunter with MiniMishaps, and last time we had an episode of What If They Were in the GetherVerse. We took a look at Luisa Madrigal, and that was a lot of fun. This one, today we're moving from the Disney animation universe over to the Marvel comic and Fox movies and Marvel movies universes. And we're going to be taking a look at our favorite X-Man, Nightcrawler. So this was a request by our channel friend over at Firebox64. We had a spot for one of these episodes between the ones that we're timing to match with releases of things coming out. So we wanted to do a little bit more time after the Spider-Man movie came out before doing Spider-Man in the universe, because that one's going to probably have more necessary spoilers. But Nightcrawler, since Nightcrawler's been in all kinds of comics and movies and fill in the blank, we shouldn't run into that spoiler issue. Now, we're going to always make that possible spoiler warning, so be warned that if there's a X-Men episode from 1994 that you missed and we're waiting until now to watch from the Fox animated series, I apologize. That's most of my exposure to Nightcrawler, but same comics, movies, we try to not do spoilers if we can help it, but just in case, we'll give you that warning. Now, for our background, we're giving him the circus acrobat background, and so with that, he gets the skills of Daredevil, acrobatics, and performance. And then, so remember that in-game, that means he starts with a +1 modifier for each of these skills. And these are the ones that, again, if someone's going to play this, it's certain things, like the other parts of the character, we're leaving off because that's going to be chosen by whoever's going to be playing the character. So we're doing our best guesses at skills, but a lot of the other parts of character creation are left out because they should stay personal to the person building the character. So yeah, as far as what we're drawing on today, most of my exposure, like I said, was from that 90s animated cartoon, and then I did see the X-Men Fox films as well. I haven't read many of Nightcrawler's comics, but I understand that there's lots and lots of alternate universe versions, and I think we're going to try and stick mainly with the main timeline, main universe version of Nightcrawler. So if you have a different version of Nightcrawler in your head, I apologize. This is what I'm used to. So that also, because we aren't working with like a movie or a TV series where there's distinct scenes, distinct episodes that we're tracking each one, we're not going to have any unassigned points for Nightcrawler, because we're not going through the whole TV series. He'd be like 280th level if we went through and gave him experience for everything he's ever been in. So I think we'd get him up to level 7 or so, right in line with the other videos that we've done. But that means he doesn't have any unassigned points because of that. Now, in the skills where he does have points, the ones where he had the most amount of points were stealth and acrobatics. Now, each of those, he's got 2 modifiers, which means he's got 6 points in each of those, plus, in the case of acrobatics, another modifier point from the background. So 3 on acrobatics for the modifier, 2 on stealth, and then he ended up with 1 each on self-aware, prehensile tail, melee sword, magic teleport load size, magic teleport, magic enhanced teleport, magic resist psychic, loyal, lore religion, lore mutation, lore demons, linguistics, flexibility, and endurance. And because, again, we were assigning points based on giving him skills that matched the character overall, we didn't have the sort of build as you go partial points that would have gone for most of our character video builds. You'll see a section that is listing the ones that they have partial but no modifier, and the Nightcrawler doesn't have those either because he has such a broad background, and we're not specifically choosing a particular one for today. Now, that's not to say that we might not do a specific movie version of Nightcrawler if he's in an upcoming film, and something like that. It's quite possible. He would likely have a different set of abilities because he would have grown them organically in the scenes of that movie or TV show. So, but I mean, as far as fictional characters go, you know, there's probably hundreds of thousands or millions of characters that we could do. So for right now, it just means that he does not have that section of the skills without any modifiers. Now, as far as character growth goes, that is going to be different in each series and comic and everything that he's, you know, all the different storylines that he's part of. So I invite you to read the wikis or take in the media, watch the TV and movies, and read the comics. As far as where that puts him for the GetherVerse, it does end up with him being right at 7th level for that. So he's grown the amount that a 7th level character would grow. So next, one of these is probably going to be Spider-Man. I think we've gone long enough that we can do it where the spoilers aren't ruining anybody's day. Again, we'll try as hard as we can to not have spoilers, but it's just a fact of making conversions of the popular characters based on the story. So that's it. You guys survived me again. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Nightcrawler episode. And like and subscribe. You can support us on Patreon. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, Internet.